Welcome back, hippie friends. Chrissy here with the Hippie Vibe Tribe. I was gonna erase that and write like a cute quote or something that maybe I'm like channeling in. I decided not to. I want you guys to see the setup for when I do TikTok lives. So I usually do TikTok lives in the morning, 9 a.m., 10 a.m., something like that. I'm trying to do them more regularly, like almost every morning if I can. And this is the lineup. It's $5 for a 3-card past, present, future pull. It's $10 for a mini reading, and it's $20 for a full spread. As you can tell, 21st full spread is a lot different than when you go on my website. Why? Because that's the benefit of joining the live. That's the incentive, baby. It's like a discount. So we've just been doing that. It's a good time. Some of you watch these readings on TikTok, so you already know, but some of you don't. Some of you are seeing me on YouTube or Instagram, and now you know where else you can interact with me live and in person. Okie dokie. How's that for self-promotion? All right, let's do it. Let's see what message we have for you today. It's been a good day already. It's been a great morning. The live was popping. We're doing it. All right, first card. Here we go. Okay. First card, little W here, the Death card. Don't panic. Don't panic. This is like a tarot, a Tower tarot card. It means, here's what I just saw. I just saw like you as like standing there and almost like breaking apart like stone, like at the end of Hocus Pocus 1, where they turn to stone. And instead of like poofing into dust like they do in the movie, something like breaks off. It like crumbles and you just like step out of it. A better movie metaphor for this example would actually not be the end of Hocus Pocus, would be the end of Ghostbusters 1, where they're in like the dog shell, right? And all the marshmallows on them, and they have to like break out of the dog shell and like come out. That's what it felt like. It felt like the last remaining pieces, the last remaining shedding has taken place. And it's all on the floor now. And you're literally just like stepping out of it. You're like, excuse me, coming through. Like that's the energy of this card for you right now. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's see what else we got. Okay. The energy of that too feels, it does not feel uncertain. And it does not feel like baby gazelle, like, ooh, new legs. It feels like more like move out of my way energy. Like I got this, excuse me, coming through. Like that's the vibe of your energy now. Excuse me, coming through, watch out now. Ooh, twofers. I love a twofer. All right. Career, you don't say. With progress. You're doing it, my love. You are doing it. One step in front of the other, in front of the other, in front of the other. You are making progress. Like it's happening. Sometimes we don't give ourselves enough credit for progress. Sometimes we think that progress is supposed to look like different, or it's supposed to be louder, more obnoxious. Like it's not progress unless it's extreme. That's not true. That's not true. I personally, can I just say something real quick? Can we go on, hit pause on this real quick. I have to tell you, it has officially been 1 year since I've went onto TikTok, and no, I still barely know how to use it, by the way. I accept all tips in the comments. I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's been 1 year. And because of that, now TikTok is doing this thing where it shows you like this day last year. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. And I'm like, oh, let's see what I was doing. And I click the message of like this day last year. I don't even know that bitch. I don't know that girl. Like, who is that girl? Leaps and bounds. My body language is changing. My level of voice is changing. My tone. It's because the confidence is rising. The frequency is continuing to rise. I'm just getting more and more comfortable in self, in my craft, in what I'm doing, in my connection with spirit. Even in the haters, I used to get nervous when people would be in the comments and saying like not nice things, and I would be like, oh no, I've done something wrong. I didn't do shit wrong. I don't know what your problem is. Sorry. Not sorry. I don't know, man. That probably has nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a completely different perspective. I'm a completely different human being than I was a year ago. So are you. So are you. But you don't see that, right? Like, if you were to look superficially and look at my views, you'd be like, looks the same to me, bitch. But it's not. It's not. Because all progress isn't that loud. It doesn't mean going from 100 views to 1,000,000 views. That's like the only progress. Bullshit. Progress is progress is progress. It's how you feel, how you're thinking, how you're viewing things, how you're moving through your day, how you're getting less triggered, unbothered, you're, doing things more confidently. Like you are exactly where you need to be, and you are on the rise. You know what I really want to say right now? I want to say you're on the motherfucking rise. That's what I want to say right now. Sorry for cursing. Kinda. I'm not really sorry for cursing. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, man, you're doing it. We're all doing it. We're all doing it together. Let's flip the next card. Oh, coming in from the back. All right, here we go. Ground. This feels like humble. I'm hearing that song. I don't know it. It's like a country song. Stay humble, stay kind. Where's my girl Melanie? Shout out to Melanie. You sent me that song years ago. Be humble, be kind, stay humble. Who sings that? I can hear it. Always be humble and kind. That's what this feels like. As you're rising, as you are elevating in a completely different, I want to be like, girl, you in the cosmos, man. Like you are not even on Earth anymore. Like as you're elevating, ascending, rising, just stay humble. Remember where you came from. Remember your grassroots. Remember your bad days, your meltdowns. Remember the times that you were the villain. Remember the times that you were the toxic one. We've all been the toxic one. Oh my God, I would love to tell you stories about how I was the toxic one. Like if you ever see my first husband out and about in the world and he says like, oh, she's the worst. I hate her. She's evil. Like believe him, because I was terrible to him. I was absolutely terrible to him. I was the meanest. I was so mean and terrible. And like, that's the thing. Like you don't always love and light. Sometimes you have hard lessons to learn. Sometimes you have to look at yourself and go, oh, I didn't even know I was that person. Yikes. Right? So remember that as you're so far away from things like that, like as you can reflect on your chapters in your life, when you were the villain, when you were the toxic one, when you had shit to learn, when you had shit to improve about yourself, even though that feels so far away and so like old earth and old life, and you can't even remember being that person, just acknowledge that you once were, because you're gonna come across people that are unhappy, that are in their dark night of the souls, that are struggling. And it would be quick for you to be like, what's their problem? Choose love. Okay, don't do that, bitch. They're struggling, and you were once struggling too. So ground it down, stay humble. And even though you might not want to sit in that space with those people anymore and join them in the misery, that doesn't mean you're above it. You're not above it. Nobody's above it. I'm not above it. Most of the time I'm happy, but like, you think I don't have miserable days? You know what I mean? Of course we do. So don't lose sight of that. Just because you're on a high flying disc now and you are a king, a queen, an emperor, an empress of your life path, cool. But like, that's not maybe how you always started. So don't get down on those that aren't there yet. That's important. Stay humble, stay loving. Okay, let's keep it moving. What else we got? Balance. Well, that just kind of tied it into a nice little bow. Canna here. Look at Canna. She don't give a shit. Canna's character is very... No worries. It's all good, man. Almost some would say toxic positivity. But does she look bothered by that? Not even a little. She's big chillin'. So this is, stay balanced. Acknowledge the contrast. Acknowledge the hiccups, the speed bumps, the life coming at you. But don't root there. Like, that's not where you are. You were there. You know how to connect to that vibe. You know what it's like to feel low, to feel depressed, to feel anxious. But, you know, when those moments creep up, don't make yourself wrong for having them again. And don't root there too long. Acknowledge it. Be like, oh, that's happening again. What's going on there? What's going on with me right now? You know, observe it. Allow it to flow through you. Learn something from it, but stay balanced. You know, this balance, it's like you're not too high flying disc where you're like manic and wild and looking down at people and like, I'm more spiritual than you. Like, you're not there. But you're also not rooting here, like attaching to things, complaining, feeling insecure, worried about what people think. Like, you're neither. You're in a perfect balance. You're feeling good. You're looking good. You're remembering where you came from, but you're also excited to be where you are. You know? Should we pull one more? One more. One more. Let's wrap this up. All right, your last card. Let's make it a good one, Spirit. I heard we always do. All right. Cycles. Ooh, this feels like congratulations. I just saw a card. You know those like $5 cards from like CVS or whatever that you open up and they like pop out and sing? And it's like, happy birthday. Like, I just saw something like that, but I saw like congratulations. It's something about cycle breaking. Like, you did it. I'm hearing cheering. I'm seeing confetti. Like, just straight party. So, like, spirit celebrating you for the cycles that you've broke. And I'm hearing the word permanent. Like, you broke. Like, some of these cycles might not ever pop up again to be revisited. Wow. You feeling a little lighter? I think you're feeling a little lighter. Good for you. All right, let's get this up. Friends, thank you for choosing a vibe here. I am Chrissy, creator of the Hippie Vibe Tribe characters. If you want to adopt your own characters, get your own deck, link in bio. Same thing with personalized readings, or if you're in Central Florida and you want an Oracle card party with the Hippie Vibe Tribe, also, it's all the same link. It's like a one-click link. In my bio, check it out. I love you. I'll see you soon.